So 8 years ago, I was actually a school teacher, teaching mathematics. I was always struggling between whether I should become a chef until I watched Chef Sable. I saw the episode of Massimo Bottura and seeing how much he can do for the society as a chef. So here I am now cooking in Ukraine. Yeah, and opening my own restaurant in Paris in 2 months. Hello, I'm Luke. I'm from Hong Kong. I was born in Hong Kong, but then I was also trained in Tokyo, London, Paris. So I do see the beauty of each culture to extract the good and assemble it together in a harmonic way. So here we have the tartelette that is made from buckwheat and nori seaweed. And here is the trout that we just smoked today, the creme fraiche that's been infused with horseradish. The puree that is made with fuyu, which means fermented bean curd. It is very full of umami and tastes a little bit winey as well. So here I don't put too much. And then I'm just gonna put a few sprigs of spring onion. To finish with, I put extra more nori seaweed. And then finally I put the nasturtium leaves on the top. So it tastes very mustardy. That goes very well with the horseradish and also the smoked trout. The cabbage roll I'm doing here at Mіралі, I took the idea from Ukraine. So here you have the holubtsi, the rice. I put a mixture of pork and I preserved mustard green, the recipe from my grandma. Usually we just steam it like a patty and also crispy cabbage on the top as well. Literally my favorite home food. I also enjoy playing the piano. My mother, she is a piano teacher. It is safe to say that I knew how to play the piano before I could talk. I was very grateful that she taught me music at a very early stage, and I still play the piano until this moment. I also love to take pictures. When I was younger, I do photography for like a street snap or landscape or portrait. As long as I became a chef, I love to take pictures for food, for sure. To show the emotion of the food through photo, the ingredients, most of the time, it tastes amazing by itself. I'm very blown away by how good the ingredients in Ukraine is. For example, the venison that I'm using or the crayfish that I'm using, they are one of the top quality of ingredients that I've ever encountered. For the vegetables as well, I believe the soil in Ukraine is actually very nutritious. So here we have the topinambu and also the prawns and the crayfish that has been cooked in garlic butter. The crayfish, we call it 椒鹽小龍蝦. So basically it's salt and pepper and garlic, shallot. Serve it with the hamdan sauce that is seasoned with egg white garum.
That sounds fantastic.
Thank you.
Can't wait to try it. Thank you.
Enjoy. So here we have like such amazing beef from Ukraine. We make it into a tartar. This is the strip loin from the beef, Sichuanese style sauce. So basically there is black vinegar, soy sauce, and also Sichuan pepper. So the Sichuan pepper, it gives you like a citrusy and floral kind of flavor, but at the same time, it's like it numbs your tongue a little bit. You also have some century egg. So basically, century is like a preserved in alkaline mixture. It's a very traditional method of preservation in ancient China. This is the egg white of the century egg, but it's actually black after it's been preserved. So I just put a little bit over the beef. So basically it has a very earthy but also full of umami flavor from the egg itself. So I took the egg yolk from the century egg and made it like an emulsion. Basically it's like a mayonnaise of a century egg. The white beetroot as well as the yellow beetroot. So finally I dusted with a little bit of the powder from black currant. So for my experience in Kiev, for my experience in this restaurant, first of all, I learned a lot from Ukrainian culture, their food, their language, like I said. The team is amazing. Like they're very professional, they're very kind at the same time, and they're very disciplined for what they're doing. I had such a great time inside the kitchen. Apart from the kitchen, actually, when I'm in the dining room, it's such a pleasure to talk to the guests as well because they are very curious about the flavor from Hong Kong or the flavor in different countries. Did you like the hot dog stick? You did? Oh, thank you. I hope you like the main course as well. So next up, you're gonna have beer, danby basically. So I barbecue it over charcoal. And next to it, I use all the trimming to make a kebab from the venison, but I don't use like kebab spice. I use like Cantonese spices like fire spice, cumin, etc. Next to it, there is also like granule of rice that's been cooked in parsnip and also soy sauce and Shaanxi wine. And on the top, you have some slices of yuba, which means soy milk skins in Japanese, but we use that a lot in Cantonese cuisine as well for like stew, etc. To finish with, we have some shiitake mushroom. It's been barbecued as well, and actual pieces of parsnip and also fermented ramson at the top as well. Enjoy. I started to be interested into cooking since I was very young, like 5-6 years old when I was cooking with my mom. It has become my way of expressing love. It has become my love language. So I was working for Mіралі. It was elected the best restaurant in the world in 2019. It was a very intense year that I learned huge amounts of techniques, the way to respect ingredients, as much as the way that they present the beauty of each ingredient, especially for plants. That's where I learned the most throughout my whole career. For the petit four, I'm making one of my favorite sweets, which is a Madeleine. It's a classic recipe. The only difference is I'm mixing a bit of fire spice in the mix of the Madeleine. And here we have the Chinese red dates, so I make it of compote. So red dates in Hong Kong is commonly used, especially for dessert or for broth, because of its medical benefits. Enjoy. I learned a lot about nutrition, hence I know what will benefit the guests when I'm cooking for them, because I don't believe eating, dining, cooking is only about flavor, but also about nutrition, about feeding ourselves, feeding our soul. That's what I learned from going to a gym actually. Here we have pumpkin tempura. I basically make the tempura with pumpkin. So here we have a few different varieties of practice, including buckwheat and turmeric, and also the pumpkin krill as well. So finally, here's this sorbet from the clementine. It's such a pleasure for me to see when I could share my journey to Ukrainian and also share my favorite memory since my childhood all the way along. My time in Kiev, my time in Ukraine, I have been to many good places. Thanks to Mіралі, he has took me to many good places. I learned so much about Ukrainian culture as well. And it's such a great experience for me, to be honest. It's a great pleasure to work with such professional team here as well. Thank you for all the work that you have done so far. Thank you.
Спасибо.